In this video I'm gonna show you a blues rhythm that will make you sound like you've been playing for decades. Check this out. That's what we are building today. This is inspired by Kirk Fletcher, a fantastic blues player that I probably don't need to introduce. I saw him play a very similar type of groove in his interview with Brett Papa, and I immediately thought I need to steal that. And so I did. It's a 12-bar blues in B-flat, but it got some Kirk Fletcher magic that separates the amateurs from pros. So let's get into it. First up, the chords. We will use B-flat 9, E-flat 9 and F9. And for B-flat 9 we will use this type of voicing, which is a little bit weird, but it sounds great when you are playing rhythm by yourself. So index finger is on the 5th fret of A string, ring finger is on the 6th fret of D string, middle finger is on the 5th fret of G string, and your pinky handles both B and E strings on 6th fret. This takes a minute to get comfortable with, but I hope you will get it. For E-flat 9 and F9, just use the standard 9th chord shapes that you already know. Alright, now let's get the groove happening. A quick side note, once you've got this down, go watch Kirk Fletcher play this in context, he's the master. I've linked the Brett Papa interview below with the timestamp, and listening to him will do more for your feel than anything I can explain. Okay, so back to the groove. So here is the basic shuffle pattern we will use. It's only 2 beats, then we leave 2 beats open for fills later. Sounds like this. So we have 4 strokes. Down on B-flat 9, 2 muted strokes up down, and then up on the chord again. And for the next 2 beats we will just play muted strings. Now Kirk does something cool. He will flip the stroke direction to accent certain hits, so you might try that last chord as a downstroke instead of an up. It feels different and sounds different. So with an upstroke, with a downstroke, you hear it, right? Once you've got this down, you need to play the whole 12-bar blues with just this groove. So all 3 chords, just this simple groove. It will sound like this. Alright, let's now add some fills that will glue this whole thing together. We start simple. So hammer on 8th to 10th fret on A string, that's the 5th and 6th of B flat, then hit the root note on the 8th fret of D string, and then back to the 10th fret of A. And then we do a typical blues thing, hammer on from minor to major 3rd. So I'm grabbing with my index finger 6th fret on D, G and B, and hammering with my middle finger on 7th fret. And then back to the groove. So we start here. And the best thing is that this fill works over all 3 chords in the progression. So if I'm playing B flat, if I'm playing E flat, and if I'm playing F9, Okay, so now I will show you two blues licks that will really spice this up. First one is from Kirk Fletcher, second one is from Josh Smith, another blues monster. Kirk's licks goes like this. Once again. So after you groove the pattern, your thumb grabs the low E on the 6th fret and then hit the D, G and B strings at the 6th fret. Hammer to the 8th fret with your ring finger and now do a quick bend up and release and then play those 3 strings again and hammer on G string to the 7th fret with your middle finger and right back to the groove. So slowly. Okay, so a little bit faster. Josh's lick happens mostly on the B and G strings and it sounds like this. So slide into the 9th fret on both strings, then 6th fret, then 8th fret, hit the 8th fret on G string and finish by sliding your index and middle fingers to the 6th and 7th frets. And now with the groove. Again. Alright, looking good. Now let's add the final layer, which are approach chords. This is what takes it from pretty good to that guy knows what he's doing. So first spot, the move from B flat 9 to E flat 9. So I'm playing B flat 9 with a different voicing here. It looks like this. So my ring finger is on the 6th fret of D string, middle finger 5th fret of G string, index finger is on the 3rd fret of B string, and pinky is on the 6th fret of high E. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do, I will just move my index finger to the 4th and 5th fret of B string, which leads me nicely to E flat 9. So I go. Okay, so in context. Again. Next we will use approach chords coming back from E flat to B flat. I'm approaching this B flat 13 here and I'm approaching it from 2 steps below. After I play E flat 9, and we can use the same trick when we are coming back from F9 to E flat 9 to B flat, and those approach chords make that transition sound intentional and not random. So F9, alright, now we've got all the pieces and let's put it all together and hear the whole thing. Alright, you've got it. Now here is your job. Take this groove and make it yours. Add your own feels, mess with dynamics, find what feels good. Have fun and I'll see you in the next one.